Hey guys, this is Jin Choi from Money Geek, and today I want to show you how to open a Questrade account. For those of you who don't know, Questrade is a brokerage account. You can think of a brokerage account as a special bank account, but instead of buying milk or any other daily items, you can use money in the brokerage account to buy stocks, ETFs, and other investment products. So if you want to grow your hard-earned savings the right way, you need a brokerage account. You need to put money into it, and then you need to buy the right stocks and ETFs with it. And we deal with the topic of just what you should buy in our other video tutorials. So all the major banks offer brokerage accounts, but I highly recommend choosing a discount brokerage like Questrade. And that's because it's so much easier to buy investments through discount brokerages. You see, unless you have a lot of money and buy a lot of investment products, each trade will only cost you $5 on Questrade. If you buy ETFs now, it's even better. They made it so that you don't have to pay any commission at all. With banks though, you sometimes have to shell out over $20 to make each trade. So even if you already have a brokerage account, I'd highly recommend switching. Opening a Questrade account is simple for the most part, but there are a few areas that might be confusing. So today I'm going to show you how to open an account from start to finish. So let's get started. In the first page, as you can see, Questrade asks you to fill out your personal details. So why don't you pause this video and fill them out now, and then click on save and continue at the bottom when you're done. We'll resume in the next page. Hello and welcome back. In this page, you want to choose a packaged tab and then choose individual margin, TFSA, and RRSP. That means we're really going to open 3 accounts today for the effort of opening just one. Don't worry, it doesn't cost anything to open all 3. Now, you might have the impression that TFSA and maybe RRSPs are just savings accounts that pay slightly higher interest. Well, this might be news to you, but you can trade stocks, bonds, ETFs, and other types of investments through your TFSA and RRSPs. And you might have had this impression because the banks have been misleading you with their advertising so that it benefits them. And I don't want to go into too much detail about how it benefits them, but it's honestly one of those things that make me very angry. And it's just one more reason to switch to Questrade so you can invest in whatever you want using your TFSA. So let's go on and let's choose a self-directed RRSP type, which means that this is an account where you benefit. Everyone needs one of these, so let's open this one for now. And you can also choose to open a spousal RRSP account some other time. This is an account where you're the one contributing the money, but your spouse ends up owning the investments. So like I said, let's go with the self-directed for now, and if you want, you can open a spousal or other type later. For currency settlements, let's choose a Canadian dollar for all our accounts. And for the option levels, let's choose none for all of them. Options are more exotic financial instruments, and you can get into a lot of trouble trading these if you don't know what you're doing. In fact, I remember reading a study that found that 80% of those people who trade options actually lose money. So let's stay away and say we won't trade any options. We have an offer code available for you. It's HDANBYEN. And you can click on check offer to see if you got it right. And you'll get $50 in trade commissions. So there you go. And then of course you should read the terms and conditions when you can and agree to them. And then finally, you should choose a TFSA account as the one that you apply your rebates to. And that's because as a young professional, you should really maximize your TFSA account, since that will likely give you the most tax benefit in the future. So when that's done, let's continue and on to the next page. So on this page, let's start by specifying your marital status. If you're married like myself, then you have to specify your spouse's personal details And if you have kids, you should also add them as beneficiaries. So let's pause here and fill that out. And when you're done, you should confirm that no other individual or entities have a financial interest in your account. And then let's save and continue. Now on this page, Questrade asks you for your contact details. Everything on this page is straightforward, so you should pause this video, fill out the details, and click on Save and Continue, and we'll see you on the next page. Now in this page, Questrade asks you for your employment details. They're basically just trying to know whether you have a special job that requires them to monitor you more carefully. In most cases, the answer will be no. So please pause this video and fill out your details, and when we resume, we'll talk about this gray box right here. So in this gray box, Questrade is basically asking you if you have a Wall Street type of job where you're registered by a securities commission to buy and sell securities. So if you're one of these special people, you will know who you are because you'd have gone through a lengthy registration process, and so most of you don't fall into this category, so say no. And in the next question, Questrade asks you whether you're an insider of a corporation. By insider, I mean someone who has sensitive information about a public company, such as whether or not the company is going to get taken over by another one soon. So insiders who trade based on such sensitive information are committing what is called insider trading, and it is a crime. But most people are not insiders, even if you work for a public company like RAM or Lululemon. You'd have to be pretty high up, say Chief Operating Officer or somewhere around that level. So again, you'll know whether you are one. So unless you're one of these special people, say no. The same goes for politically exposed foreign person. Most of you are not, and I think that if you are one, you'll know that you are one. And if you're in any doubt, you can read the definition of such a person right here by hovering over this link. And so unless you fit into this category, say no. And finally, let's indicate why we're opening our account. This section doesn't really matter very much, so let's choose them and continue. And on the next page, Questrade asks you for your financial information. You don't have to be super precise with the annual income and worth of your assets. Just give rough estimates and you'll be fine. Do make sure you specify the right banking information though, right here. And so let's pause this and fill this out. And when you're done, you should indicate how much you plan on putting into all your accounts. I don't think you have to be super precise, and you should put in the estimated number of trades per month. And again, you don't need to be super precise. If you invest according to one of our portfolios, you'll maybe make 1 or 2 trades a month on average. So let's say 1. And you save and continue. And in this page, we'll start agreeing to various terms and conditions. Each time you click on a checkbox, Questrade will bring up a long document, and in each case you can accept at the bottom of the document. And let's do this for the other 2 checkboxes that you see. So let's pause and resume when you're done this. And next, you should choose whether you want to disclose your information to the companies or ETF companies that you hold shares in. So every company needs to send documents like voting material now and then. And having your information will allow them to send them directly to you. And if not, Questrade will forward them to you, but they'll charge you for the postage. And in the next section, you get to choose how much material you want to receive from companies. So companies will send out documents like annual reports and quarterly financial reports, and they contain financial information and other type of stuff. So if you don't plan on reading these, which I'm guessing most of you won't, choose the third option. Note that even if you choose the third option, you'll still receive necessary documents like the proxy voting material where you get to vote on various important corporate matters. And next, you should choose a language of your choice, and then you should say whether or not you want to receive the document by email. And then say that you've been truthful about everything that you've said so far, and click on Save and Continue. Now it's time to sign documents. You have two ways of doing this: e-signatures and the old-fashioned print and sign. I personally recommend e-signatures because it's much simpler. It literally just requires clicking. So I'll show you how to do that right now. So in the first step, you should review your information and confirm that everything is as should be, and continue on. Now, I don't want to show you the next page as it contains some sensitive information, but in order to verify your identity, Questrade asks you for some sensitive financial information. So you should answer them truthfully and move on to the next page. Welcome back. In step 3, we'll begin signing documents using e-signatures. To sign, just browse through the documents like this and click on where it says click to sign here. And you should do this for all the documents that come up. So why don't you pause this video and resume when you're done. So after you've signed all your documents, you should see this page. And congratulations, you're almost done. You just need 2 more steps. 1, you should send them your photo ID. You can either mail them the old-fashioned way, or you can scan the photo ID and upload them here. Clicking on this link will bring you to a login account, which you can log in and then you can upload your image there. And step number 2, you should fund your account. And to do this, you can either send them a certified check by mail, or you can fund it through an electronic fund transfer. To fund it electronically, you'll have to scan and upload a picture of your void check, and then use your online banking to send money to Questrade. It's the same mechanism that you use to pay your bills online. So after these, you're finally ready to start investing. So today I showed you how to open a Questrade account, and in the next video I'll show you how to buy stocks and ETFs using Questrade. Again, showing it to you step by step. So thanks for watching and have a good day.